Hi guys, welcome to my channel, Chaos Before Cosmos. If you guys are new here, my name is Kerry. If you've been here before, what up OGs and homies? Running a little bit late this morning, but we're still going to get through today's reading. Again, we're not going to spend too much time on this. We'll see at the end where we're going to go from here, but let's get into today's all 12 signs reading with the theme being Virgo season. I examine. Okay, so we're going to be over maybe Virgo season, looking at a few different things, a few different areas where you might need to be taking a little bit of a look into your life, different areas, things where maybe there are blocks or delays happening, how you can speed up the process or what you can do to kind of shift through those. All right, let's get into the daily jazz for today for you guys. It is where I'm located, the 18th of August 2026. Hang on, what are we doing here? Okay, it's all right. All right, what did I say? 18th of August 2026 breaks down to 981. Again, the number 18, the number 9, which is Sagittarius energy. It is Tuesday, which is ruled by planet Mars, which is Aries energy. Sun's in Leo, got Moon in Scorpio. All right, so we're going to go through just quickly and have a look at the question I'm going to be asking today for all 12 signs is, what daily habits or routines are creating blocks or delays in your progress? All right, so there could be things right now. And look, doesn't matter what sign you are, you know, at one point these could have been habits or routines that maybe did help or did assist at one point in time. Maybe they're no longer apply, or they're no longer helping you in progressing. They could actually be hindering. There could be some habits that are obviously more to the low vibrational side, which are just straight hindrance for you guys. Again, we're going to have a little look at what those are for you, so you can start to take a look at that. We might next week look at what daily habits and routines would actually help to create more ease and flow for each sign. Guys, also keep in mind, check out again, depending on what area of life you're looking at, you know, making improvements on, look at the different places in your birth chart and again, apply what we're reading about over these next two reads to those placements, right, for the signs that they are. Okay, because you'll find something in all of it, and you'll be able to get a bit more of a personalized kind of view on what's going on, or what Spirit are asking you to look at here. All right, so again, what daily habits, routines are creating blocks or delays in progress? Aries, let's have a look for you guys. What is going on for Aries when it comes to the daily habits and routines, Spirit? What is creating delays and blockages in their progress? Spirit, thank you. All right, I'm just going to take... Okay. Aries, I don't know if you're waiting for some sort of good news to come in, or like it's like every day waiting for something to be offered. Okay, so I don't know if there's like some sort of expectation here that you may be having, or like, again, this is a bit of a mindset thing. A lot of this is going to be mindset for a lot of you guys, but there's, I don't know if there's, again, like when you're spending time sort of in silence, resting, or even maybe meditating, right? It's like, you could be spending a lot of time in thought, dreaming up or getting excited about contracts and opportunities. But, again, like maybe not following through with things, because we've got the Devil and the Chariot in reverse, as I split the deck and got the Devil and the Chariot in reverse on the bottom. So again, like, I don't know if it's kind of like a bit of wishful thinking here. 8 of Wands is in the reverse. So it's like waiting for something that's not coming through. Okay, and this could be, again, like your mind just sort of telling you, oh, like when this comes through, I can do this. So, and this is, again, something that you could be telling yourself every day, like, oh, I'm just going to wait for this to happen, as opposed to actually taking action. So for yours, it's like there's a, it could be an expectancy, or like you've got some sort of expectation of something. I don't want to say just falling into your lap, right? But it's like I'm getting this energy of, oh, it's supposed to find me. The opportunity is supposed to find me, as opposed to me going out and finding the opportunity. Okay, so stop sitting around and waiting for this Ace of Pentacles, right? Because it looks like to me like the Four of Swords came out first and then the Ace of Pentacles after. So it looks like to me like you're just sitting around chilling out, like waiting for this pentacle to drop into your lap, Aries. Okay, without taking any movement though, without making any sort of effort towards this. Again, you know, it's just your brain kind of maybe tricking you into thinking that, oh, something's going to move forward, right? And I'm supposed to expect this good news, right? Because like again, Page of Wands came out first with the Four of Swords. Like you're just sitting around waiting for this good news, okay, about this offer, right? But unfortunately, with the Devil and the Chariot showing up in the reverse, right? This is like, again, there's no actual real action here with that Eight of Wands in the reverse. So stop sitting around waiting, okay? You need to actually take some sort of action to create this opportunity for yourself. All right, Aries. All right, Taurus, let's get to yours next. Again, guys, I'm not going to spend too much time on this. I want to get through this pretty quickly. How are you, Sunny, Lily, and Blue? How are you, Blue? How are you doing, beautiful? I know it's a bit late for you over there, right? She's probably Blue's ready for bed. All right, Taurus, let's have a look. When it comes to your daily habits and routines, okay, what is it that could be creating blockages or delays here for Taurus? Spirit, please and thank you. Okay. Taurus, this could be a little bit okay. There's a lot of I want to say there's a lot of emphasis here around your finances, Taurus. It doesn't surprise me. You guys are all about the money. But what I'm kind of seeing here for you guys, the problem is there's a little bit of, there's either a little bit of delusion here when it comes to what choices and options you actually have in life, or what's actually available to you. So Taurus, I don't know if you're potentially living beyond your means, because the Five of Pentacles is showing up here. The Queen of Pentacles is showing up in the reverse. The Hermit in the upright. We've also got the Seven of Cups out here too, right? So again, I don't know if somewhere in your mind, in your head, you're either creating some sort of illusions or delusions about, you know, what's available to you, what's not available to you. Okay, this could go a little bit of both ways for you guys, depending on which side of the mindset you're on. So for some of you guys, it's you think that you might think that you've got a lot more kind of going on than you've actually got going on, and there could be like issues when it comes to overspending. Again, trying to make yourself feel some type of way. With telling yourself that, oh, like, no, like, I've got, like, look at all these things that I've got, right? So, like, look at all this stuff that I've got, okay? And again, this is filling some sort of emotional need that you have, that you're trying to fill here. Something that you're trying to feel, right? You're trying to feel something from the things that you have, or you're feeling something about the things you don't have, okay? So for some of you guys, it's about getting clear about what's actually available to you. What options do you have? Okay. Is there a potential to create more opportunities here as well with that Seven of Cups, in order to have some sort of recovery with that Five of Pentacles and that Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, you know? So again, this is going to be about how you're sort of seeing yourself, your situation, and what's available to you right now, Taurus. All right. All right, Gemini, let's have a look for you. Let's give this deck a good shuffle. Okay. So just Spirit's like, just go back for a sec to Taurus, right? So again, like, yeah, Taurus, the delays are Again, here, Spirit's like, I have to separate because we've got two groups of Tauruses here. Okay, so both potentially having the same issue when it comes to a lack or struggling with abundance or finances. But on one side, we've got somebody who thinks, oh, like they've got it all going on and everything's fine and they've got plenty of opportunity and stuff, and they actually don't. And on the other side, somebody's actually not seeing what opportunities they do have or not valuing what they do have, right? Anyway, all right, Spirit's like, move on. Move on. It could be something, Taurus, maybe that you need to move on from or let go of, okay? I've just seen, yeah, I don't know, somebody could be gambling, right? So I know, Taurus, there be some gambling issues for some of you guys, right, that could be playing up. All right, Gemini. Can we get to Gemini? Let's get to Gemini. I don't know why I wanted to say, I don't know why I want to say Gemini, just get on with it, right? Get on with it. Like, get on with it. All right, for Gemini, Spirit. What daily habits or routines are creating blocks or delays in Gemini's progress? Okay. Jesus Christ, okay. This is interesting. This is interesting. Okay. Give me more with that, Spirit. What's creating that, though? What's creating that, though? A lack of growth. Okay, Gemini, we got, I don't know, Gemini, you know, this is your energy, baby, but you're coming out in the reverse here, right? So the Magician in reverse. Now, you know, generally when we talk about the Magician in reverse, you know, this is somebody that is a manipulator. This is somebody that you know, potentially is, you know, trying to work their magic behind the scenes or things like that, or trying to, so I don't know, I'm getting here a little bit of a self-sabotaging energy here when it comes to your plans, okay, and balance, right? So there seems to be a bit of an imbalance here, or imbalances that are showing up here. I don't know whether you're struggling to balance things out here, but there is either that or there's a mindset here where it's like you don't have what it takes. You don't have what you need in order to make some sort of plans, or either that or, Gemini, you're quite comfortable where you're at and not utilizing or not taking advantage of the knowledge and skills and wisdom that you have in order to, you know, move forward and progress. And I say that because the Three of Wands is also showing up in the reverse. This is a lack of progress, okay? This is a lack of foresight, a lack of growth, a lack of things coming in, okay? But again, we've also got disharmony, not working well with others, not working well with the energy that's around you in order to have some sort of success and freedom, which is this is what you're blocking, right? You're blocking a sense of success, an ability to, or a achieving, you know, authenticity, things like that, okay? Because it's like you're trying to control the situation here, and I'll say it like this, right, Gemini, you could be trying to manipulate things to go in a direction that you want something to go in, but you're going to say it like this, baby, Two of Wands in the reverse, you got no fucking idea where you're going, okay? Two of Wands is in the reverse, you have no plan. Okay, when you have no plan to work on, your day-to-day, right, is going to be out of balance. It's going to be chaotic, right? Because you're again, like you're trying to maintain some sort of control here, right? but it's actually like you're in the end, right? It's only actually like hurting your own progress, right? You're not seeing you're not seeing the results, okay? You're not going to see the results while you keep undermining, right? And I'll say it like this, Gemini, because you could be undermining somebody, okay? You could be undermining a situation. I don't know who this message is for, right? But if you're hearing this and this is triggering you, right, or this is making you feel some type of way, then I'm going to say it's for you, right? Okay, but again, you can't manipulate a situation to go the way that you want when you got no fucking plans, right? You can't take control, right? You can't take control and again, utilize skills when you got no plans to utilize them against, right? So again, don't try to control the situation, okay? Don't try to control the situation, especially if you've got no fucking idea where you're going with it, right? I'm gonna start like that. I'm gonna start like that. If you've got no idea where you're going, do not try to take control of the situation. Maybe you don't have the skills to take control of the situation, and that's why you haven't made any plans, right? But essentially, a man who walks aimlessly gets nowhere, right? So either figure out where you can put your skills to use to progress, to move forward, or stop trying to hinder whatever this is, right? Whatever this entails, this Two of Wands entails, right? It's you who's creating the delay, right? It's you, because you're again controlling and manipulating the situation in a way where it's actually not beneficial for you. All right, Cancer, let's get this deck shuffled. All right, Cancer, what daily habits or routines are creating delays in your progress? All right, Cancer. Spirit, Cancer. All right, Cancer, what daily habits or routines? What's that about? Cancer, for some of you guys, for those of you guys that are okay. Cancer, for those of you guys that are in a connection, this is what it looks like, right? It looks like to me that there's some of you guys that are in some sort of a connection here. It's like somebody here knows that whatever this situation is, it doesn't mesh well, right? There's no balance between you and this person. Again, like one person could handle more of the responsibilities, or one person could be more into the relationship, or more, what's the word? One person could be more emotionally committed to the relationship than the other, Cancer. Somebody seems to be... It's like every day somebody's holding back or has to like hold back some sort of feelings here, right? I don't know, Queen of Cups in the reverse is showing up as being a little bit codependent here. So I don't know, Cancer, you may be a little bit codependent on your current relationship. Now I'm going to say this is probably for Cancerians who have been in a relationship for a decent amount of time. If this is not resonating for you, Cancer, again, check your other placements, right? Now this could also be somebody that has a Cancer Venus placement, a Cancer Moon placement, all right? So again, take what resonates. If you have a Cancer Venus, Cancer Moon, or you're a Cancer Sun in this this resonates, again, like it's your message. If not, check your other signs for your messages, okay? Because it might not be about your love life that something in your daily habit or routine is to change. Again, it depends on what area we're talking about, but we are talking about 6th house energy, Virgo energy. Anyway, Cancer, again, it looks like somebody here is definitely holding back their energy, holding back on expressing some sort of feelings. There's a lack of growth within this commitment, this connection with the 3 of Wands in the reverse. Somebody, you or the person that you are with could potentially be, like I said, like very much holding back feelings, or somebody emotionally holds back in the situation more than the other, okay? But there's like a level of codependency that you've now formed, or that's been formed in this connection. There's a lot of frustration though, okay? So every day you could be feeling quite frustrated with this individual. It's like nobody wants to have this conversation, or somebody's like, oh, you know, I don't want to go through heartbreak again, okay? So, you know, if I communicate, or we have some sort of communication, or I walk away, right? If I walk away or I communicate, 8-8, right? It's going to have some sort of karmic effect here, and I'm just going to end up 3 of Swords heartbroken, right? So I don't want to do that, even though, again, there's no balance, there's no duality, there's no sharing of responsibility here whatsoever, okay? And someone's very much manipulating in the situation. And again, like, there's no healing here, there's no hope, right? There's not a lot of hope and healing here. Now, this is again an energy that somebody is sitting in every day, right? And somebody's just going through the motions day in, day out, day in, day out, day in, day out, right? Because they don't want to be, maybe don't want to be alone, Cancer. Maybe don't want to be alone. Now, there's either you or the person that you're dealing with, okay? But it's like nobody's feeling confident. Nobody's feeling, again, like there's a lot of, there could be a lot of uncertainty here as well. Okay. But this relationship, or whatever this is, isn't being nourished or nurtured the way that it should be. Right. There also seems to be, again, like a lack of commitment here with that Page of Pentacles showing up in the reverse. All right, and somebody's fucking had enough, right? Somebody's basically had enough. But yet somebody still sees this as the 10 of Cups, right? Somebody's still seeing this as the 10 of Cups. So I don't know, something here within this connection needs to change, or somebody needs to change relationships, basically, okay? But every day, like, being frustrated and, again, having some sort of codependency on this person is probably not healthy, Cancer. All right, Leo, let's have a look. What daily habits or routines are creating blocks or delays in your path? Gonna those a lot better. Those two cards just came out for Cancer. Let's give them a reaction. Let me grab another deck. Hold up. Let's grab another one. Let's grab, yeah, this one. Leo. How are you, Julie? Yeah, I did say, I was like, yeah, that's very interesting. Hey, Brandy, how are you, beautiful? Hey. All right, Leo, I think we've shuffled good enough. Leo, I don't know. Leo, you could see something about, you know, like moving things around, right? I don't know if you, again, like, you know, rearranging shit too much, maybe could be a bit of a problem for some of you guys working on projects. Never the one I need, though. Oh, look, well, you know, we avoid the ones that are really hard or that mean the most to us, don't we, Julie? Seems to be a bit of a habit most people have, right? All right, Leo, let's have a look. What daily habits and routines are causing delays and, okay, delays in your, blocks or delays in your progress. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of back and forth here, Leo, right? We've got a lot of back and forth energy here. 2 of Pentacles, a Hangman. Okay, so Leo, you know, you could be sacrificing yourself at the moment as well. This could be, you know, if it's not, if again, you might be feeling, Leo, a little bit like there's a lot that's falling on your plate right now. I know there's two people in this card, right? But again, like with the hangman here, you know, again, we're getting a bit of a sacrificial, right? Bit of a sacrificial type energy. So, again, I feel like maybe you could be feeling like, or you could be sacrificing a little bit too much of yourself in order to handle all the responsibilities or juggle everything in a situation, okay? Taking care of things, right? Trying to juggle a lot of again, different responsibilities, tasks, right? People's requests, making a lot of plans here as well. Okay, so you could also, I don't know, Leo, you might be a little bit stretched at the moment as well. Okay. Nine of Cups, okay, and it's creating a Nine of Cups in reverse. It is creating unhappiness for you, okay. So I want to say like this: there's too much, right? There's too much going on for you, or there could be too much that you're trying to get done all at one time right now. Again, it's creating a lot of unhappiness here. You don't need to sacrifice yourself or sacrifice your energy, and do more, okay? Do enough, right? But don't overdo it, Leo, okay? Don't overdo it. So I feel like that's what it is. It's like you're trying to get a lot done here, okay? But it's not making you happy. You're just, Three of Swords. You're ending up, again, depressed, stressed, irritated, you know, frustrated, all that kind of shit, right? So, some of you maybe feel like you have to decide. There's a lot of 2 energy showing up. You guys could be seeing a lot of 2s at the moment. We've got 2, 2, 2 on the table. And I've got another 2 here, but it's 2 of Cups in the reverse. So, again, I don't know. You might be feeling like as well, like you need to decide between relationships and your work or something like that as well. Okay, so it might be a little bit hard for you at the moment if you're trying to juggle like projects, relationships, things like that, right? But it's like you've got all the 2s out here. Okay, all the 2s except for 1, right? So some of you guys could be seeing 2, 2, 2. You might have been seeing 22, 22 at some point. Okay, and maybe you might start seeing it again, right? But there's definitely every day it's kind of like I'm going this way and that way, this way, that way. So I don't know if this is creating a lack of routine for some of you guys as well. Like it's hard to actually get into routine when you haven't solidified your choices and your decisions about what you're actually going to be doing, okay, or what you're going to commit to at this time. So I don't know, get focused, Leo, right? What's the priority right now is kind of what I'm getting here for you guys. What's the priority? What needs to be taken care of first, okay? What needs to be taken care of first? All right, Virgo, let's have a look. Virgo, stop, I'm gonna say like this, stop over-analyzing, okay? Like you could be, it's a joke, not a dick, don't take it so hard, right? I don't know, don't take everything so seriously, right? Like, remember to enjoy yourself, okay? All right, Virgo, what daily habits or routines are creating blocks or delays? There's something here about family, children, the past, okay? There's something about the past here that's creating delays in you being able to move forward emotionally here, okay? There is I want to start like this. There is a transformation or an evolution coming up here for you, right? But Spirit are like, stop being so strategic, right? Stop strategizing so much. I was like, chill the F out, Virgo, right? Like I said, just have some fun with it, right? No fear, okay? So Spirit don't want you to be afraid of or be in fear about what, again, what you're working towards, what you're, what you've been trying to achieve here, right? But don't go too deep into like being over analytical, over tactical, you know what I mean? Don't get to that point here with whatever this energy is or whatever's fueling this, right? It is a past energy that's fueling this, right? again, there is some sort of transformation or a turning point of transformation here, right? There's a point in the middle of all of this where things will shift. Okay, so you don't need to be so strategic, so tactical. I know right now it could be that, you know, you're lacking a bit of courage, a bit of faith here as well when it comes to being able to achieve whatever this is moving forward, or again, you know, getting away from or up and away from a situation from the past, or, and this could be for some of you guys even like exceeding, you know, your, you know, what your parents achieved. All right, so again, if you're, I don't know, trying to do better than your parents did, blah, blah, blah. That could be also as well something that is creating just unnecessary stress, fear, and shit like that within you, okay? So, again, no need to be so tactical or so, you know, just chill out for a minute, all right? And, again, enjoy, right? Enjoy what this is, Nine of Cups. Enjoy what this is that you've created, right? The world, because it is. It's a, I was like this. It's an achievement, you know? It's an achievement, so... And this cycle will close, right? And you'll be happy. All right, Virgo, that's yours. Libra, let's have a little look-see. Libra, what daily habits and routines does Libra need to be looking at here? Are potentially creating blockages and delays for Libra. Light bulb ideas. Okay. All right, Libra. All right, Libra. What daily habits or routines are creating blocks or delays in your progress? Okay. For some of you guys, why is this? Okay. How did this happen? Okay. Okay. All right. So for some of you guys, there's a situation here that could be needing some nurturing here, right? So I don't know, somebody here needs to look at the quality of their relationship, right? So I don't know, Libra, maybe you're a little bit distracted at the moment. For those of you guys that are in a partnership, I don't know why I'm picking up on a masculine energy here, or like this is a message for a masculine energy. Either that, or you could be a feminine who's sitting in her masculine energy, right? But I'm just getting a more, you know, like somebody's a leader here, right? There's somebody who's in the lead here. It's like somebody isn't really recognizing that. Like, somebody's not even worried about it, you know what I mean? Like, somebody doesn't put any real thoughts. Not that they're to say, okay, I'm not trying to say, like, you need to be anxious and worried about your relationship and whatever, right? But it's like, somebody's not even worried about it. Like, they don't even stop to think, oh, do I need to look at that? Like, do I need to, you know, check in? Like, is everything all good? Whatever. Like, somebody's a little bit maybe oblivious to what's going on in their connection at the moment. Now, it does look like there is some sort of healing up ahead here, and there is some sort of balancing out of emotions because somebody decides to take control. But, and I'm going to say this definitely is going to happen throughout, yeah, it's definitely going to happen throughout Virgo season, okay, because somebody's got to start doing the way. Now, this could be you, Libra, right? This could be you that decides after hearing this, right? Oh, shit, you know, maybe I do need to look at And this is not to say like anything's obviously bad. So something might not be obviously bad, but maybe you're not paying attention to the here 1122, the number 6, right? Some of the subtle signs, right? So there's something definitely within the home, family, your relationship or connection that needs to be balanced out here. Seeing 6 on my screen over here as well, plus 11:22 a.m. adds up to the number 6. So again, that 6 energy, there's definitely again some sort of balance here when it comes to, or some sort of nurturing. Again, 6 is a nurturing energy, right? It's the homely energy, the homely nurturing energy that takes care of shit, right? So again, I think somebody needs to put in some effort here, or just nurture their connection a little bit better in order to yeah, I'm gonna say like heal the connection, right? But like heal the connection, right? Like bring a bit more positivity, right? So yeah, somebody definitely needs to take some sort of action here to, again, like I said, nurture the connection, all right, or to recognize that there needs to be, again, some sort of shift here, right? But again, this action, the second that somebody takes action, it does lead towards a positive outcome, all right? So again, and maybe this is just like needing to like sit down and, have that conversation at the end of the day with a partner, just check in. Hey babe, how are you? How was your day? What's going on with you? Just so that somebody else knows that you're present. Now, Libra, this could be, flip side, right? This could be what you're wanting from another individual. Now, I'm going to say that if this is what's happening in your relationship, again, it's a choice here to want to have that communication and to want to work through this, okay? So if you've been feeling like, this is definitely what somebody wants, right? So somebody definitely wants to, keep together or have this together, right? Somebody sees their happiness. Somebody is looking for, like I said, a victory here, a celebration here, or, maybe it's time to like do something nice together, go out for dinner, have some drinks or whatever it is that you need to do to, again, nourish this, right? So it's just that somebody's feeling a little bit, maybe, I don't want to say forgotten, but like it's just, there could be better cohesion between the two of you is what I'm trying to say, all right? So, but that's an easy fix there. So, again, like you can incorporate just small gestures into your day-to-day, right, that let this person know how you feel, or vice versa. If this is what you need, Libra, again, letting somebody know, hey, like, even just having 10 minutes in the morning or whatever you need, Libra, like communicating that to the other person, right? Letting them know. So this healing can take place, right? So this emotional balance, because again, this is somebody, there's commitment here, right? There's a King of Cups is a committed energy. Okay, the Emperor is a committed energy, right? These two here, this is a commitment. This is a committed energy that wants to make something work, right? So again, it's an energy you can work with, and it's an easy fix. It's just about making or initiating that with the Knight of Swords, right? Initiating that so you can have that positive outcome. All right, that's what I got for you, Libra. All right, Scorpio. Something could be leaving a bit of a bitter taste, like actually leaving a bit of taste. I don't know if it's something actually leaving a bit of taste in your mouth, or we're talking about metaphorically, right? So I don't know, you could be having something every day, Scorpio, that's like leaving a bitter taste in your mouth, or something that you could have, I don't know, there could be something in your diet or something like that you're ingesting, or something that leaves a bitter taste in your mouth. Okay, I don't know, that could be significant for somebody. That was very, very bizarre. All right, Scorpio, let's have a look. What you putting in your mouth, Scorpio? Why does it taste bitter? All right, Scorpio, what daily habits, routines are creating blocks or delays in your progress? Well, for somebody that could be, it could be like drinking, could be drugs, right? It could be anything. I don't know what it is. Okay. Scorpio, there's a situation here. Something's not working. Something's not working. Somebody's not working well together. Something that's very unfair, out of balance. We've got Three of Pentacles in reverse. We've got Justices in reverse. We've got the Death card in reverse. Hanging on to something that's not fair, that's not working. Imbalances here. Yeah, it's like every day I'm hustling, right? Every day you're hustling, right? Fucking, but it's not working, baby, right? This is not working, okay? Whatever, it's just like, but I'm not, you're not willing to let go of whatever this is, right? It's like every day you're putting an effort into something that you're just not willing to let go of here, okay? You're like, oh, but like, I can make this work, right? I can make it work, I can make it work, I can make it work, baby. It's like so out of whack here. It ain't working, it's unfair, there's no balance, right? It's not just, okay? You got 1, 2, 3, 4 numerically out here, by the way, as well, Scorpio. Just not in the order of 1, 2, 3, 4. But we got the Magician, which is the 1, right? We got the Three of Pentacles, the Justice card, which is 11, base number 2, right? So we got 1, 2, 3, and then 13, the Death card, number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know. I feel like, Scorpio, you're taking steps towards some sort of goal here, thinking like, I think I can, right? Like the little train who could, you know, the little train who could, okay? But it's like, again, you're trying to still give to, you're trying to give to something or work with something that's not working. It's not working and it's not fair, okay? It's not going anywhere. Chariot in reverse, okay? There's a lot of negativity here, right? But again, you're still trying to nourish whatever this is, even though, no, it's like, it's again, it's out of whack, right? Shit's out of balance here. Okay. So you're given to something, or you're pouring energy and effort into something here every day, right? You're pouring energy and effort into another individual or a situation here every day. It's that's not going anywhere, okay? This will be taking up a lot of energy, right? It's going to be taken up again, because that's a lot of nourishing there, a lot of nurturing there. That's taking up a lot of energy, all right? So, again, I don't, there's fears here, right? There's fears, okay? There's something that you're afraid of, right? And potentially the reason why you keep doing whatever this is over and over. You're back and forth in your mind about something. Or you're just, again, you're the one that's handling all this responsibility here because you're afraid of something. What are you afraid of, Scorpio? What are you afraid of? What's Scorpio afraid of? I don't know, Scorpio, if you are, I don't know, you're very worried about not having that dynamic, right? About not having, you're very worried about this family situation or whatever this is, right? But it's also exhausting you. Four of Swords, you're exhausted from whatever this is. High Priestess in reverse, and you're ignoring your intuition here as well, right? So, you know, it's like you know something needs to change here, but you're not taking control of. I was saying, like, you're taking control of the situation, but not in the way that you should, i.e. closing out a particular cycle in order to, again, you're not making those plans to close out that cycle, all right? You're just going to keep trying to nourish whatever that is every day. So again, think about how that could be energetically draining you, where that energy could go, what you could put that into, all right? Now, how are you, beautiful? All right. How'd you think it's Sagittarius? Where are we at? We're up to Saggy. Saggy, what daily habits and routines are creating blocks or delays in your progress? Alright, Saggy, Spirit, please and thank you. I don't know which Saggy this is going to be for, or which Saggy this is going to be for, or who. But man, I don't know who you are, whoever you are. I feel like, again, I'm going to say it straight up. I'm picking up on a masculine Saggy energy here, or masculine Saggy energy. Baby, don't go swinging your fucking King Dick fucking hot rod, right? Freaking King of Wands energy around us, right? With your immaturity, right? With your immaturity, your manipulation, your foul mouth, right? There's something here about somebody actually doesn't really like... Somebody actually doesn't have the skills, doesn't work with the team, doesn't actually, right? It just says a lot of shit, right? Someone says a lot of shit and poses like this, right? But it's like I get man-child energy, right? So I don't know, Sajid, are you a bit of a man-child? That's what I feel like. Sorry, I feel like I'm talking to a Saggy man-child, okay? I feel like I'm talking to a juvenile Saggy energy here who is just like, I'm fucking King fucking Dick, right? I'm King fucking Dick, right? But you actually don't have... Three of Pentacles, you don't even have it, baby. You don't even have the Three of Pentacles, right? So don't even worry about any other Pentacles beyond that, because you haven't even got this yet. You get what I'm saying? So I don't know, somebody here is trying to be the boss of some shit here, but doesn't actually have their shit together, right? This isn't a leader. This is somebody who thinks they can lead, but actually doesn't. So I don't know, I'm going to say it like this, right? Whoever you are too, man, you got no boundaries, you got no protection, you got nothing, right? Your business isn't protected, you don't put the energy, the effort in, right? So I don't know, again, like whatever that energy is, whoever that is, we're gonna scrap that. Let's get a different deck, right? For my other Saggy energies, right, who aren't fucking sitting there thinking like their shit don't fucking stink, right? I'm not even reading into whoever's energy that is. I actually know a few Saggies that are like that, not feminines, right, and not upright Saggies, that's for sure. So, for my upright, or my more upright Saggies, right, who are actually working on their shit, right, who don't think they've got it all going on, right, when they actually don't. Okay, so again, if you're a Saggy who fucking thinks you know it all, right, you know everything, right, and you start getting into your little narc spec when someone tells you, like, you're actually wrong, that's for you, right, that's a you message. Anyway, my other Saggies who are, you know, a little bit more self-aware and not so got their head up their ass. Alright, Saggy, what daily habit or routine is... And shit, I could be talking to a feminine, right? You could be thinking your shit don't fucking stink, right? And that you're that fucking good at everything you do. But you actually don't have it together. You actually don't have the skill to do it. You're not working on it. You're not, right? So, I don't know. Spirit's like, go back to that. Okay, go back to that. So, we are looking at a very juvenile-minded energy here, right? Oof. Somebody's dreaming, man. Somebody's fucking dreaming. Somebody's dreaming. Or again, like the way that they see themselves, I've got to say it like this, right? This is what Spirit's telling me. Like, you are pumping yourself up just a little too hard, that when you fall, it's going to hurt. And the only person that you can blame is yourself, right? So, I don't know. Somebody needs to just reel it in a little bit and be a little bit more... It's okay to, like, pep yourself up, Saggy, and be like, yeah, I'm the shit, right? Like, but... don't be going around doing that if you actually don't have the skill to back it, and if you aren't actually the shit, right? If you're not actually doing what you say you're doing and whatever, don't go hyping yourself up, right? Because it's just, again, it's a front. That's the energy I'm getting. Somebody's fronting, okay? So, Sajid, I don't know, don't front, okay? Don't be out here fronting or like you got your shit together there. No, just be authentic, baby, right? No one's got it together. None of us have it together. Yeah, Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. I got to say it like this, right? I'm going to say, there's somebody here, Sajid, the Spirit's like not letting me get past this to get anything else. There's somebody here, Sajid, that seriously thinks that they're the King of Pentacles when it comes to business, when it comes to what they're doing, right? Yeah, I'm the shit, baby. But, baby, you don't have shit, right? That's what Spirit's trying to tell you. Humble yourself, right? Humble yourself, okay? None of us, right, have it all together. None of us. None of us have, you know, just chill, you know, and it's okay. It's all right. You know, you're not any less. It's just, you'll get there, right? But it's you're feeding, you want to feed your, you know, You want to feed it, think, look at me, I'm balanced, I got it going on here, right? I got it all going on. Look at me, look at me, right? Sagi's like, look at me, I got it all fucking sorted out here with my Six of Pentacles, my devil energy, right? So I'll start like this, just chill out, right? Just chill out, Saggy, you know? Again, Six of Swords in the reverse. Baby, none of us have it fucking that figured out, okay? And it's okay to say that. I don't have it figured out right now, but hey, I'm working towards that, you know? Or hey, I've been working towards trying to figure it out my whole life. And you know what? I still haven't gotten there. It is what it is, right? Baby, fucking own it, right? I say it like this, right? Doesn't matter what it is, right? Your power is owning it, right? Whether it's good parts of you, bad parts of you, right? That's part of your power. Fucking own it, right? Own it. If you're going to be petty, fucking own it. If you're going to be anything, just own it. Whether it's good, bad, ugly, whatever, right? Own it. It's yours. All right. Saggy, Spirit's like, that's enough. That's enough. All right, Capricorn. Let's have a look for Capricorn. What do you got going on for Capricorn when it comes to daily habits and routines? What are creating delays or blocks in Cappy's progress here when it comes to their daily habits and routines? Armor, right? Something about armor. So I don't know, you could be a bit guarded at the moment, right? All right, Capricorn, what daily habits or routines are creating blocks or delays in your progress? Heartbreak, broken hearts, swords, depression, okay? Okay. Ooh. There's a cycle that needs to be complete with the past. Okay. Three of Swords, Eight of Cups, the World, Six of Cups. Okay, so I don't know. Again, like you could be again like in a bit of a situation here where you might be struggling at the moment. I would say like this: you're stable and you're okay. Capricorn, some of you guys are making a bad decision with where you're giving your cup. Okay. Some of you guys are more focused on what's in your cup as opposed to who you're giving it to. I'm getting a bit of a mixed bag of messages here for Capricorn, okay? And that's normal. All right, Capricorn, you're a bit of a mixed bag. But again, there's something here where there's a lot of mental and emotional thoughts that are happening on the day-to-day about walking away from a situation and completing a cycle with again family, the past, or I want to say even like, the present, okay? Present home, present situation. Okay, so again, there's a lot of struggle when it comes to that at the moment. I feel like when it comes to your finances, your security, your second house, baby, your second and your 10th house, you seem to be fine, okay? And you seem to always be fine when it comes to those two, especially when you're actively working on your shit, right? You seem to nail that area first and foremost. But when it comes to these other maybe more emotional sides, again, Cancer is your opposite sign. So again, like, yeah, it could also be with that last judgment in reverse, the Queen of Cups. Again, like it's not, you're not making good decisions on where you give that nurturing, loving energy to, or what you're giving your emotions to. And again, this is causing some type of mental, emotional, right, turmoil for you every day. Okay, this situation of do I walk away, do I stay, do I whatever, okay, so it's somebody's definitely not feeling emotionally fulfilled or happy though, right? As somebody's not as committed to the relationship, or not as committed to the relationship as they are to their security. Okay, and that's fine, right? If that's what your focus is, that's what your focus is, all right? Yeah, somebody's more somebody's more invested in discipline, control, building something as opposed to the emotions, all right? So again, this is showing up as something that's causing mental anguish, depression, friction, heartbreak, right? So again, that's affecting your, again, that's going to be affecting your day-to-day energy, right? So I need to look at, yeah, there's a decision that you're going to have to make here. A clear decision that you're going to have to make here. There seems to be, you've lost passion for the situation, okay? There could be a situation or a conversation that's coming up or that you need to have with somebody, right? But everyone's being very, King of Swords to Queen of Swords, everybody's being very logical, right? We're coming at this from a logical standpoint, right? And that's fine, but it's like, yeah, there's no like we're just making the cogs turn here, but with that Ace of Wands in the reverse, there's no passion between us, right? There's no passion here, but we just give to each other, right? But again, like this is not working, right? Eight of Pentacles in reverse, it's like we're just keep on keeping on, baby, right? So don't keep on keeping on. Again, you're going to have to make some sort of decision as to what you're going to do there, right? To move forward long term. All right, let's give these an even better shuffle, Aquarius. Get on to Aquarius next. And then, yeah, next week we'll look at what habits and routines would help to create more ease and better flow. So we'll go on the opposite spectrum, on the opposite end. We'll look at, again, you know, what should go, what should be incorporated. Right? I think that's a good way of looking at or doing some of these reads where we look at, okay, what do we release? What should we bring in, you know? Or what should we aim to go towards? All right, so it gives us even better direction, you know? Because everything's a process of, you know, one out, one in, one out, one in, right? All right, Aquarius, what daily habits and routines? Okay. Okay, cool. All right. Hey, yep, okay. Aquarius, man, back to the same old shit. Hey, Aquarius, you know what? Your whole life, baby, would be so much better if you just, built up the courage to walk away from that thing that you know you need to, right? You're not happy. Nine of Cups in reverse. Eight of Cups in reverse, refusing to walk away, though, okay? We're not walking away. We don't want to. Even though we're currently or constantly wounded, right? Left behind and wounded by this individual, okay? But, hey, we don't have the courage and strength, right? You need to look at, again, how this is impacting your whole life, right? Your whole life. You're putting so much energy into this individual, right? Refusal. Absolute refusal to let it go. Death in the reverse, but stars in reverse, okay? This is not what you wished for, not what you hoped for, none of it, right? There's also no hope here. You could also be losing faith, right? You could have no faith right now. If you have no faith in it, then it's time to find the courage to at least walk away. If you can't find faith, then find courage, okay? There's a change that definitely, again, needs to take place, right? Something needs to change. And if nothing changes, Aquarius, nothing changes, baby. Nothing changes. Tower, yeah, it's going to crumble any false foundation. The second you make a change, okay, you're gonna see what's been creating delays, what's not working, right? You got the Knight of Pentacles and the Six of Wands both in reverse here. You're going to be able to see, right? Once you allow this change to happen, right, and you get this thing out of your day-to-day, right, you're going to see just how much damage this thing has been doing, okay? Your intuition keeps irking at you, but you're just not taking the hint here, right? You're not taking the hint. So again, like whatever this is, right? It needs to be ripped down, crumbled, torn down, demolished, right, bulldozed, okay, because again, there's no balance here, there's no harmony, right? Things again are not feeling great with this situation that you're in, okay. All right, Pisces. Oi, oi, oi. Do. What if there was a better way to do something? What if there was a better way to do something, right? So, interesting. All right. All right, Pisces. For Pisces, what daily habits, routines are creating blocks or delays in your progress? Okay. I don't know, man. Look, if I were you, right, like, I would stop getting caught up in any kind of gossip, any kind of drama, any kind of bullshit, right? Like, there's Page of Swords in the reverse, right? So, again, like, I just don't know. I don't know, right? If you're spending a lot of time, again, like, you know, gossiping about shit, talking about other people's shit, right? Or, again, engaged in like drama, right? Dramatic fucking shit, right? Yeah, you're not gonna get hopes and dreams and right, all this gossiping and all this shit that's going on, right? Like, it's just all it's doing is creating some foul energy, right? Some foul energy, Pisces, right? So I don't know. Mind your business, right? Mind your business. Okay, that's kind of like what I want to say. But yeah, there's a little bit of like toxic behavior, right? Like, I don't know if this is like you needing to like know other people's information or talking about shit or talking about, right? But like, it's just, I don't know. It's, are you talking about somebody else's situation? Is it about somebody else's situation, right? But it's like, I don't know, there's conversations that are being had here, right? These gossipy conversations, it's a waste of time, right? It's a waste of time, okay? I don't know, it's just, if you're engaging yourself daily in low vibrational or like, you know, just shit that's fucking trivial, right? It's shit that doesn't fucking actually pose any fucking value or have anything good about it, right? I don't know, there's just something low vibrational, right, that you're getting involved in, right? That you're allowing yourself to get involved in here. Again, some sort of negative, toxic, drama-filled fucking bullshit, right? Sun in reverse, the Five of Swords, Ace of Swords in reverse. Right? It's just all like low vibey energy, right? So again, like energy goes where your attention, you know, energy flows where attention goes, baby. So don't keep giving your energy to like low vibey things and then thinking that it's not it's no big deal, right? But again, like if you're spending time again getting caught up in gossip and like, you know, oh, did you hear about like blah 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 blah, and did you, man, you need to go check yourself, right? Fucking worry about what you're doing, not what anybody else is doing. All right, my beautifuls, that is all 12 signs for that done. Sorry, I was just reading some of those comments before. Very interesting, very interesting. All right, all 12 signs done. I'm gonna jump off. We will do tomorrow. What are we gonna do tomorrow? I don't know. We'll see. We might just do some minis tomorrow. I'll be on a little bit earlier. I was just a little bit all over the shop this morning because I woke up a little bit later. But yeah, we'll work it out. We'll figure it out, and we will do something tomorrow. I can't spend any more time on today doing any minis or shit like that, but I will jump back on tomorrow. I've got some stuff I need to get through, but I love you guys. Thank you guys so much for all your likes, comments, shares, subscribes, all that juicy, beautiful jazz. And I will see you guys tomorrow. So yeah, it probably will be a Can I speak English? It probably will be a mini reads one for tomorrow, and we'll see how long we kick it for. But if I don't see you guys then, I'll see you guys when we're all back in this space. But I thank you guys for everything. I love you guys, and I hope you guys have a good sleep on the other side of the world. My side, have an amazing day. I will see you guys soon. Mwah. Bye.